Okay, I'm back. So anyway, I'll tell you about Arco this morning. You know, my day didn't really start off too bad, since the first thing I did was I went down to Arco this morning, and Treasa was there. You know, the manager, the good manager I call Mother Treasa, and here she is doing her sweet job. I come in to get coffee, and she goes, "The coffee machine is broke," as she's coming out of the back room where they cook and they make donuts and stuff and prepare stuff. And she's coming back. She's got a mop and stuff. And there's that Susan following her. That Susan's following her like, you know, like, there's something wrong, you know, like, I don't know what goddamn happened. But it looks like somebody fucking threw coffee all over, like they threw a fucking fit. And I just wonder if that Susan goddamn did it, because here Treasa is cleaning up the area, and she's right there following through. And I come in, that's really fucking nice. Good morning, girls. You know, the coffee's broke. You know, I'm not gonna be able to get coffee, is what she's telling me. And I just, I'm gonna get out of here. Let you girls do your job. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to see Treasa have to fucking get down there and clean this up when she's got Susan there that she works on those machines and she fixes them and stuff. I wonder if she did something wrong to make that machine malfunction, because me and Treasa talked about, you know, Susan knows how to clean those machines. I've seen her have them all apart before in the middle of the night, fucking cleaning them. I had no fucking problem with it. I actually said, I know what you're going through. I've had to clean these things before. You know, these are a little nicer than the shit that we had when I was young, you know, I mean, I'll just goddamn admit it. And she's no spring chicken either, by the way. You know, so, but that's nor here nor there. But, God, there was such a fucking mess. And here's that Susan that's connected to it that I had a problem with. And Treasa's being nice, you know, even talked to me in front of that. I said, I just positive things. I'm going to Seattle today. I'm going to go up there and check on mushrooms. I did mushrooms the other day because I told Treasa, you know, I'm honest with people. I just don't mind sharing things with them so they get the idea what kind of a fucking person I am. Instead of, you think something that you don't know the goddamn truth. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I have the luxury of telling the truth. Oh, and tonight's power. This is candle power over here, so if you see a little flicker on my face, it's not no trick. I got 3 candles over here I lit up in here. For one, I needed a little bit of extra light so you could see this beautiful mug. I'm being sarcastic. Eve loves it fucking like that, and so does Satan. And the Holy Father just loves me for the way I conduct business and I talk to people. You know, like the officer said down here, he came down here and I said something to a woman. Well, I say something to a lot of women. Are you scared that I might talk to somebody and open their eyes to the bullshit that's here in Camas, Washington, or what has goddamn happened? Because, boy, I tell you what, those resonate to me right there. I hate these people for what they've goddamn done. Oh, boy. God hears me saying that all the time. How do you think it is? Because if I say something, it'll become true, and you're fucked. That's how it works out. So if I get fucking pissed off, and I want to go bash the fuck out of something, every action has an equal opposite reaction, I'm learning. You know, God told me to seal up my roof and stuff because it's going to be one wet year. It is going to be. And He wants me to be able to go and come as I fucking please. You know, right now, I'm actually down at the Pendleton parking lot right here, where anybody could see me, of course. That's right. And I'm not on the street parking in my RV which, hey, I was at the Rama for 21 fucking days. You know, for everything I goddamn been running around with, fucking couple weeks fucking over at the Rama fucking and taking a goddamn vacation after these bitches have fucking done this to me. You go without a bath for 4 fucking years or more, you're gonna be pretty fucking bitter to everybody that fucking's connected to it. You goddamn got that. And Bonnie and Ernie, I fucking just want your goddamn just dump on you and fucking dump on you and dump on you every day for the rest of your fucking life, no matter how long or short it is. You know, for a place that they used to keep up fairly nice, it looks like fucking hell hit it. It looks like hell hit it. It looks like their fucking party's over. And next it could be any one of yours. You just piss off Satan and Eve, and you're going to have a problem. Satan says, she's mine. He growled to me at that house at 1007th Street. I say to Satan, you can have her. You can fucking have her, because I'm not goddamn too happy with her. But at the same time, I know that I've met her before, and I've talked to her, and I liked her. You know? It's a real... It's just a real awful thing. I mean, I keep telling you, it's just goddamn, this is just goddamn awful. The situation that I was put in. And Anastasia, the original's on right now. And that's Mission Impossible music out of her room. That's fucking just far out to me. Isn't that nice? These people, my family members, would sit there and watch that. You know, Mission Impossible and the tape that self-destructs in 30 seconds or 15 seconds, whatever it was. Watching Hogan's Heroes. Well, a lot of people probably did. And, you know, that show is so fucking ass backwards. Oh, we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be doing this. The fuck they wasn't. All that they did was learn from those goddamn shows when they were children. They learned from their parents. They learned from the Boy Scout up there. Jerry L. Wright's a Boy Scout. You know, it's all connected to the law enforcement. They go right after the children. They targeted your children. You know, it's the mob is what it is. Where did the mob go? Hey, Al Capone and all those, where they're Tommy guns and stuff going, all this shit. Well, it's right there in your local sheriff's office is where it's at. The criminals invaded the sheriff's office so they could just take a shot at pedestrians any goddamn time they want and use them any way they want. And it's like the Rick Rife up there that's imprisoned, and Don Burgess was a star witness over it. Darn Burgess put a fucking hit on my goddamn life using little Joe Tromley over a $700 ounce of cocaine. That Don probably felt I cut his throat over, because I went right to his sister's husband, Guy, and bought the $700 ounce of coke from him. And he told me, he says, you sell it for this amount and you will have no fucking problem. You know? Fuck, I just went it over to Dan Dunn and I fucking flipped him the ounce of coke for $700, and I said, that's the real deal around here, Dan. I said, I just wanted to tell you the truth so you goddamn know when you're getting fucking burnt when you're buying shit. And after little Joe put the hit on me, the chief of police, Orville Lee Green, with an L in their name, comes to my home, does the friendly knock, you know. I'm on the fucking couch smoking fucking pot. I grab my tray and stuff and I sit up really quick and I put it down behind the coffee table. It's a redwood coffee table with stumps, you know, like this, and I just put it down. When I said, come on in, I'm fucking high. Oh, I see the fucking badge. in the fucking curtain when it opened, I'm fucking automatically, I just sit up, put that shit down like that, like I'm just fucking sitting there. You could smell the fucking pot. And he says, John, I know what's going on around here. And he says, it's time for you to leave. Your dad's my friend. Your dad's my friend, and it's time for you to leave, John. Boy, they had it all fucking situated out. I was going to fucking Nevada and getting the fuck out of town. And little Joe Tromley, he never went to fucking jail. They had to get me out of town so they could let him out so he could fucking run around Lewis County again. At will. And he took a shot at me and shot me right in the forehead. Right there I have a fucking ding in my fucking forehead where I turned like that, or he would have fucking hit me directly on it. I mean, these here cops have no goddamn, you know, you fucking want to do your you do your job, you don't do somebody else's job. You quit and you own a criminal fucking business. You just put a fucking hood over your head with two eyeballs out saying, I'm going to work tonight. Now I'm a fucking real robber. Then the real cops can hunt you down and shoot you. That's how I fucking feel. Because real cops, when they know something like the D.B. Cooper crime, the Zodiac killer and all that, these law enforcement officers in Seattle should go down here and grab every one of these goddamn cops that's involved and fucking imprison them. And Rick Rice's ass should come right out, and Bruce Kimsey should be the first goddamn person to be executed when this is goddamn done. You straighten up your law enforcement offices, because I'm madder than fuck, and Satan and Eve's gonna goddamn do it with God's blessing up above. Because if it pleases me, it pleases God, and if it pleases God, it pleases me. So you know Satan and Eve's gonna be doing their goddamn best deal to fucking appease the Holy Father that they possibly goddamn can. And I've seen them in action before, and they mean fucking business. Goddamn. When I say I mean fucking business, it's because I've had my goddamn nuts grabbed and I know how the fuck it is. Just telling you the truth, whether you fucking like it or not. Jesus Christ will get you fucking snuffed out, rubbed out, fucked up, and your life is going to become fucking just a box folded up like this on you. The Holy Father's in control. You know, it's called Yahweh HaMessiah is what I've heard. You know, Yahshua, Yahweh HaMessiah, Yeshua. My first wife named her boy that. You know, Yahshua. And she fucking told me it over and over. You know, Karina probably knew things about me. Anyway, she was a nice person. She knew lots of things about me. And we knew how to treat each other, too. Fucking good. And anyway, if you have family, take care of your goddamn family. If you got a fucking bone with your family and stuff, you know, if you can, fucking bury the axe. And fucking say I was the bigger person for fucking doing it and move forward. You know, but I'm telling you the truth. It's not my goddamn problem. It's really all of yours. We're all in it together. But I'll never burn in hell ever again, I've been told. You know, if Eve doesn't successfully get through this, and I'm sure God will make it where it will happen, because God was going to make it fucking happen. Just like God's going to make me end up with Eve. Oh, I already know who she is. I've met her before. And right down here, John, you can't touch me. You know, if somebody reaches out and touches me in anger, they've got fucking killed in the past. That's why I always say, well, I'm not too goddamn worried about somebody. If we get in a fist fight, and even if I goddamn lose, you goddamn die. Although I haven't been beat up. I always said, so you're the person that they sent to beat to beat me up next? Because I've had one person after a fucking another person after another person, and it's usually somebody sending somebody over to do it, like Don Burgess sending little Joe Tromley, and that ended up in a fist fight with him having blood all over him, and he had to use a goddamn gun. Isn't that fun now? Oh, and by the way, all of you, I don't know one of you that could kick his fucking ass, and not even that big old Bruce Kimsey could kick that guy's fucking ass. That guy's short, fucking just like a goddamn ball coming at you, like fucking hedgehog. Anyway, I just told you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know, like Danny Kramer, the Golden Gloves boxer that wouldn't get out of his fucking chair. He goddamn knew what he did to me when I was a kid, and what I would do to him now that I'm a fucking adult. But anyway, you have the right to defend yourself, and I got the right to defend myself, and I pray to the Holy Father, and the Holy Father has never done me wrong. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.